Uconn Huskies taking on a team from
What up? Welcome to the room.
the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense will go to work first. And at the time, right, when Joe first came out, she was doing a lot of hate. And this is like Simone Richards still around, but like kind of like she wasn't as like, you know, people still like was dick riding Simone Richards, but she wasn't like real like this. People used to mix Jim up with Simone Richards. I don't know how. Whatever happened to her, Simone Richards? She phased out. She burnt out. You know, I said that if they could have booked her, it seems like everybody's. I can't get Jim. I'm gonna get Honey. If I can't get Honey, whoever this next girl will be. If I can't get Bug, I'm gonna get Bug. It seems like it's always that. Yeah, and you know, Jim, like you said, when she was in that New York circuit, and I kind of agree with you on this, right? She allowed Simone Richards to get her ears, and she was like, "Yo, why you doing those Dino scenes? You know, you need to stop that, cause you know, when you get the major, they ain't gonna pay you that much. They need to stop doing Dino." And that's when Jeff turned off the anal porn. And if you notice, she hasn't done anal in years.
What up? I'm back.
A performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. The Huskies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
There we go.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
My check.
Uconn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Delaware's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From
from the gun. The running back looking for room. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Crazy. What up? Welcome
You know
everybody.
what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is.
Turning it on!
Touchdown.
He strides his
Do
way
that thing.
into the end
Do that
zone.
thing.
Touchdown, Delaware!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design
That's
ways
how
to
you do
get
it.
the
That's how
football
you
in his
do it.
hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands,
Thank you, Big
he'll do the
Mama, for
rest.
sharing
Yeah, no doubt. I
live.
mean, and oftentimes
Liking
those
it.
are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
Good one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Fast.
Wants to throw on first down.
Get him.
Rush coming in high.
There we
They've
go.
got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and
Have
drop
them
back
getting
in your
boys
zone
talking
and only
to.
rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double
I
cover.
like the defense. The defense is
And you
alive.
will
What up,
always
Cindy? How you
remember your
doing?
first,
Welcome
and
to the
how
show.
about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work.
Welcome to my build of the
Already a
Dynasty
solid
Mode.
start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here's the pressure.
Fuck.
And they won't make the
Oh
connection,
my
looking to make a big play there.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you
downfield. It's Ali. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it.
Damn.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close...
There we go.
Oh, that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's how it's good.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Uconn quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
Woo!
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you're throwing a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Ali. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
What up, what up?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Ali. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
There we go. See if he run it out. Please run it out. Please. Yep, there you go.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Yep.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Uconn offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on third down.
Woo! That's how it's good.
Interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He just snatched that right out the air.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Ali. Wide out trying to get it in.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You got to make sure you win.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Ali. Got a man, it's Pryor. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A most efficient the gun. Running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Delaware.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Ali. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Third and goal and yards to the end zone. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Peters. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here.
They try to take out my quarterback. Take out my quarterback. Let's see. I got 3 running backs. Let me put in my young boy, my freshman. I need him to get some burn.
Uconn has it teed up to start this 2nd half.
Definitely need him to get some burn. What up?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Clinton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room in it.
Let's go.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
You have to lock him down.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check it. Connors, Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shakes off the defender. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Bolton on the bootleg fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down, turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Uconn.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Clinton. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Clinton. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Ranked number 2.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Uconn going back to work on offense. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Uconn will have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Ah, dang.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football back.
It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Uconn will have to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space. It's Clinton.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They booted away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Uconn going back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, what
He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah.
And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all have